viewers, and welcome back to Decidedly Neapolitan. I was just headed out getting some ink sacs. I want to make a void pipe because I want to be able to toss things very quickly in regular Minecraft, and especially modded Minecraft. It's easy to gather a lot of trash, a lot of items that you don't really need. And there's two different things you can do. You can decide, I only want to hang on to the stuff I know I want. Or you can be like, I want to keep everything. If you want to keep everything, though, you're going to have to find a way to keep it. And that means really robust storage. The other thing we're going to need is we're going to need some redstone engines. I'm going to build with you guys the pulverizer. And I'm going to share with you a few things I've learned. You can make thermal expansion. What am I thinking of? What is the word I'm looking for here? Machines. Thermal expansion machines in different tiers, and the different tiers are more expensive, and the better the tier, of course, the better it works. Now, I haven't looked into all the details of what that entails, but we can do that a little bit at a later time. Okay, we're going to deal with one redstone engine for now, and I'm going to make the void pipe, and I think I have to have something connected to it for it to work. 8 of them. I definitely don't need 8. And the items that I was trying to throw away are gone. I'm pretty sure if I just put this here, yeah, it's not going to take them. I would have to power it. If I put it there, it should face that. No. No, that says it's not going to work. Okay, I'll look up how to actually make that work on my own time, but we have them for when we need them. Okay, so I have been holding off on making too many things just because I want to really get this going. So, but I did make the machinist workbench because that's going to make crafting with you guys on camera so much easier. I like to hide this when I don't need it. So with this workbench, you can make schematics. There's an industrial craft thing that we were using last season that did something similar. I like this, though, because I can just swap out the schematics and kind of save them for later. So we're going to load up the machine frame, and I've got the ingredients here. And basically, the higher tier pulverizers, basically, you take this guy, and then with this machine frame, if we press U for usage, you can build the hardened machine frame, which is what I was going to start with because I'm like, oh, I got this stuff, but I don't have Invar, and to make Invar, you're going to need the Invar blend, and to get the Invar blend, you're going to have to mix ferrous and iron and two iron and 1 ferrous, which I have, but I don't have the dust. To get the dust, you need the pulverizer. So you can't even make the second tier until you've built at least one of these. So we're going to start with the basic. That's also going to require... Oh boy. Whoops. Okay, sorry for that hiccup. I was not anticipating the server resetting, but apparently this is the time that happens. So we built our machine frame basic, and then we want this redstone reception coil, and we have everything we need to build our pulverizer. So we have a basic pulverizer, and I'll place that there. Let's clear out a little bit of space around it. And then we should just be able to power it like that. Now, this is not going to make a lot of power, and I'd actually like to make 2 of these redstone engines. What am I looking for? I'm looking for materials to make a lever. That is not a crafting thing. That is a furnace. So I'll just make a few because I'll need them. Put the stone away. I love those barrels. And then let's turn this on. And it does not recognize that. Now it's possible that I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, no, it's slow. So the possibility of me not knowing what's going on is now a fact. Now this takes RF to work. This can generate, once it gets going, up to 0.5 RF a tick. So not a whole lot, but we can get a couple of them. I think we can also chain them. I was just hoping to hold off doing that until, until we could get some stuff pulverized. But it's possible that this is not going to take half a RF, half a flux. It might just not do it. So let's go ahead and build a second one of these. The engine that I really wanted to start out with is called the Clockwork engine. Let's get everything I need first so I'm not just bouncing back and forth. We'll need redstone. We'll need an iron, which I think I've used all of my iron. And we will need, I think that's it. Let's cook those, because I don't think I can pulverize those anyway. Use. I can macerate them. Oh, I can. Yeah, that's fine. Only in certain cases can I do that. So, let's real quick. Oh, I'm going to need the iron. Make our other piston. There we go. Yeah, so I wanted to use a Clockwork engine, but the Clockwork engine actually just does 0.5 to 1, so it's a range, and you got to hold down right click, but I think that's kind of cool. But it wasn't that much better, so it's actually kind of like not worth the time and effort, unfortunately, because the concept of a starter engine that you actually have to sit there and pump, actually no, I don't want those to be stone, sounds quite interesting. Then I just need a piece of glass, and I really should be making these like in bulk. And it's doing nothing. It is doing nothing. The other thing we might need is one of those BuildCraft electrical pipes. So if we go to mod, BuildCraft, energy, factory, where would it be? Transport? It's not going to be transport, but it is going to take one of those. So let's search for transport. Here we go. A kinesis pipe. Wooden. The throughput is 320. Throughput on that is 80. Why would you not just make that one? I think you have to use a wooden one. That's just redstone, and a transport pipe, that's just glass and wood. Okay, let's try this together. Let's see what this does. Anything? Nope. Okay, I tried it a few different ways with these pipes. to no avail. But this did stop pumping when I moved this out of the way, which seems to indicate that it is working for this item. It also pointed towards it when I placed it, which is usually a good sign, because these things will typically place facing up if there's not a valid connection for them. So I'm going to let both these engines power up, get to the green. And while it's doing that, I'll probably build a couple more, and we'll see if we can get this going with these guys or not. I have good news and I have bad news. My dream of free power, even though it's slow and stupid and inefficient, at least down this alley, is dead. You'll see that these guys are blue. That is because I believe this no longer works the way it used to, where this would give power to this, and this would give power to this. This pipe can't take energy from this because it's outputting it at half an RF, so it doesn't do it. And because this doesn't get power, this can't get power. Even placing these directly next to this, which should work, and they activate like they're trying to work, they never warm up, which tells me this isn't taking it from that. So that's the bad news. The good news is I wanted the clockwork engine to matter, and I think it does. The catch is I need gold, which means I can't pulverize that gold, unfortunately. And I don't have a whole lot of gold, and I did find some berry bushes, but I don't have any gold berry bushes, or berry, to be specific. We're not going to eat the materials, but granted, it doesn't give that much. But I mean, look at this. No, it doesn't work that way. Okay, I saw a recipe for it like that. I think... Oh, gosh. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. You stupid jerk. I think there is a cheaty way we could trick that into working. Not that I want to use a cheaty way, but I am curious if I could make it work. But if I remember, we'll look at that at some other point. Okay, let me finish getting the materials together, and we will build something wonderful. Actually, kind of strange, you can take the iron and do that. So I think there's something special about that other one. Maybe there's something more to it. Anywhom, we should have this good to go. And this, even on its own, is not going to be the best. But you can right-click it to wind it. And you want to stop before it hits red, because I think it can hurt you. But that's going to let it store RF. Nice. As for these, I'm willing to bet if I put those on a void pipe, they would work. They would make it work. So let's try this out just to kind of learn. Do you power that? No. Yes? They're turning green, but they're not pumping. Okay. No, another time then. Oh, so it doesn't go. Can it actually hurt? Oh, yes. Ouch. It stings. But that does pretty good. Now the question is... This is going to be fun. The question is, how quickly does it eat that tiny little bit of power? Oh, it's fighting it. Come on. You can do it. Nice. Of course, then I still got to cook the stuff. Oh, baby. Free power. It's not much. But see, what I can do with this is then I can have more gold. And then I can make more clockwork. Okay, just for fun, let's look. What other engines do we have? Okay, so we got the redstone engine, the Sterling engine, which I don't remember what that uses. Combustion engine. That is something we cannot have. That is a cheating engine. Electrical engine. So what we could do actually is we could build a solar panel and then wire it up to this. So that would let us turn EU into RF. Peat fired, but we need a whole kind of farm for that. Biogas. Clockwork. And then we have the railcraft ones. And I believe there's also, I guess the other things aren't called engines. That's 20 RF, 40 RF. And so we got some other options, but they're going to require things like coal and, more importantly, lava, which I don't have a easy access of. I mean, I got plenty of lava down there, you guys saw. So we could totally just go crazy, eventually get a bunch of buckets and just go get lava for days. But I kind of like the intermittent steps, and I like the hands-on feel. Now, eventually I'll get sick of it, but it's kind of fun to know that you're sitting there, you're tending to the machines and you're running, and eventually you get this little circuit worked up. So you go here and you do this, and you go over here and you do that. Getting a furnace built with another one of these would be pretty cool. We could also, let's do this just to see how it would look. We could get a little station going where we have 4 engines connected up. Where did my other one go? That's wooden. Did I not make? I guess I didn't make it. Let's put all the pipes in one place. Eventually, we're going to have enough iron. We're going to be able to build a lot more chests. Take this and that and put them together like so that can reach. And I can break it. Then we go like that. And haha, see, that's how you know that it's working. And so I could have, let's get that to red. 1, 2, 3. And you could just pump them all. And then they're going to go into the little network. And they would power the pulverizer. And then they would power the furnace, you know, whatever else you want to put in there. And actually, since that's all full, let's start getting some of this stuff pulverized. Starting with the iron, because that's what I'm going to need the most of. All right, we got this worked out. I'm excited. This is fun. This is why I love modded. Stupid little things like this. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day.